Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. And I wanted to do a video, and we are going to be talking about Christian dating. I don't have any notes or anything, any pointers that I did not write down. Literally, as I'm recording this video, my camera is going dead. So I just need to get a video out and then I'm going to go to sleep, because I'm literally recording this video at 2:33 right now. By the way, my phone is messed up. Ignore that. I need to get a new camera, a new phone, literally. Anyway, if you guys are new here and haven't subscribed to that channel, go ahead and do so and turn on my post notifications so you guys can get notified whenever I drop a video. And welcome to my Vlogmas. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I am a Christian. I've been a Christian all my life, but I actually gave my life to Christ when I was 19 years old. So it's been 5 years that I've been walking with God wholeheartedly. And let me tell you, even though I have known of God my whole life and I have been raised in church and I was a church girl, everything, still a church girl, even though I don't attend church physically right now due to work, but just growing up, you know, knowing who God was, I didn't have a personal relationship with him until I turned 19 years old. When I was 19, I ended up visiting this church called Harvest in Orange County, and I got saved there actually. I didn't go up to get saved, but you know, I was standing there and that was the first time I actually encountered God's presence, and the Holy Spirit started to dwell in me. And it just felt amazing. It was a good time. It's always been a good time, and ever since then I've just been walking with God. So I just wanted to give that little background, you know, of everything. Dating as a Christian, first of all, I just want to say, honey, it is hard. It is hard, just because like I be seeing more like men of God on my TikToks, like, you know what I mean? I never actually encounter them in person, and I'll be like, dang, like, where is these women getting these, well, where are these Boaz finding, you know, where are they coming from? Because clearly, like, in my area, I have not met like a genuine man of God who's actually chasing after God's own heart. Now, it does not discourage me, and the reason why is because I am confident in myself and I am confident in my singleness, and I strongly believe that singleness is a gift as well. And also, I do want to share that everybody is not meant to be married, and you will know that you are meant to be married if God tells you and gives you visions of your future husband, even though you may not know what he looked like. But if he gives you visions and he actually tell you, like, you know, I set you up to be a wife, and or I set you up to be a husband, then you would know. And honestly, I feel like God has spoken to me a long time ago that I am meant to be a wife, not a girlfriend. And so I literally be having like these like little future glimpse, not future glimpse, but like these visions of me actually like continuing to walk in my purpose even as a wife, you know what I mean? And also having kids and just having a wholesome, like, God-fulfilled home. And I just love that for me. And so just overall, even though I don't have that right now, like, in my heart, I know that I will have that. And I always pray that, you know, marriage is a gift that I receive from God, because everybody, like I said, is not called to marriage and or even being in a relationship. But I am very content in my singleness, and I am very, like, I'm in love with myself, and I'm in love with Christ, and I know my identity in Christ. And so as I'm getting to fall in love with God each and every day, I'm getting to fall in love with myself. And so that makes it more fulfilling, and knowing that one day, you know, my future husband is going to, you know, get the intimate parts of me and get to know who I am. I mean spiritually, emotionally, not just physically, you know what I mean? So it makes it more fulfilling. And in this process of me being single, even if I was in a relationship, I would still chase after God, because that's what I do. Like, I want to continue to steward my personal relationship with God, and I will want my husband to steward his relationship with God, because we have two different relationships from God but the same purpose. You know what I mean? So I definitely just believe that if you, as a Christian woman, if you long for your husband, just pray and trust God that he will come through for you, and just pray that marriage is is predestined to be in your life. You know what I mean? Because God predestined things that's meant, to happen for us and to us in our lives. So if you, like I said, if you are longing for, that husband, girl, don't settle. That's another thing. I understand that, there's women who, long for a relationship. I long for a relationship. I long for a marriage. I long to be a wife, but I don't idolize a relationship. Hey everyone, so the last clip that you guys seen, my camera had went dead, so I needed to charge you guys. But I wanted to go ahead and get this video in before I have to go to work. It's about to be 3 o'clock. I'm going to take this whole hour to do Bible study because I had woke up at 2. Y'all, first of all, I just want to say when I went to sleep, it was so hard for me to stay. I'm not going to say it was so hard for me to like gradually just stay asleep. I feel like God just kept waking me up, and he was giving me like these glimpses of like these little, like, I'm not going to say visions, but he was giving me a glimpse of what is going to come to pass. You know what I mean? And right now, like, I'm not confused or anything. I know that I felt like God was just speaking to me because I felt it in my spirit, but I just feel like right now it's not all put into like sense, but it's like, see, God is a very structured God, and he does everything with purpose, and he does things strategic. And I actually heard that yesterday, and I took it and ran with it, because God literally does things in order and on time and with purpose. And so I feel like it's just going to come to pass what he is like telling me. It's just I have to be like spiritually aware of what he's trying to tell me. So I left off, I had wrote a sticky note for myself so I won't forget what I was saying. But I left off on saying I don't idolize relationships and marriages. So as a Christian woman and or a Christian man, if there's Christian men, men of God looking at this video, we should not be idolizing anything at all, because we all know that idolization is actually a sin. So I do have 3 pointers that I wrote down while you are waiting for your spouse and that Christian woman that is longing for a husband. So be patient. I know that, your heart is desiring love and affection and intimacy. And I'm not talking about physical intimacy. I'm talking about emotional intimacy and spiritual intimacy with someone. And I get that you want to go on Bible study dates. I get that you want to go to church with someone. I get that you want to do X, Y, and Z. You want to worship God together with that person. But be patient, because if you are not patient, what you are going to do is you're going to stem what the devil wants you to do. He wants you to rush. He's going to literally bring people counterfeits, okay? And he's going to be like, this your husband, girl. And you're going to be like, oh, like, I mean, he is cute, da-da-da. And you don't want to do that. You want to have that discernment of what's from God and what isn't. So be patient and don't allow rushness to play a part in your waiting season for your husband. The next pointer is to trust in the Lord, whether it goes from dating to friendships, just in general, okay, in this life, and even on earth, trusting even in heaven. Just trusting God with your life, and trusting God with your finances, trusting God with your friendships, trusting God with your relationship, trusting God with your future marriage, trusting God with your future children, trusting God that your car is going to go from point A to point B. The whole point is to trust in God and know that He doesn't work on our time. He works on His time. First of all, God is out of our time, okay? A day for us is like 1,000 years to Him. So we have to, as Christian women, as women of God, we have to trust in God. And with that, we also have to, I did not write this pointer down, but it just came in my spirit right now. We have to represent ourselves accordingly. If we are women of God, we should not be out here, you know, you and me doing X, Y, and Z and not being a representation of God. And that's just a whole different video that I am going to explain one day soon in Vlogmas. But just in general, this doesn't just apply to women of God. This applies to men of God as well. This applies to Christian community. And I had spoke about this, you know, I think I spoke a little bit about it like in the last video. But regardless, as women of God, we need to represent ourselves and we need to carry ourselves elegantly. And we need to be noble characters, and we need to allow God to equip us with the tools that we need so that we can be a better wife, so that we could be a better spouse. Okay, the last one is to be aware that you need to prepare as a wife. Sorry, that's my alarm. You need to prepare as a wife. And how do you prepare as a wife? You need to know the steps of being a noble character. And if you want to know the steps of being a noble character, read Proverbs 31, okay? We need to, in noble character, it goes down to respect, to wisdom, to patience, to support. So just learn those just as you are in your singleness. Don't do it for your spouse. Do it for yourself, because that's what God has called you to do as a woman of God. You know, just as a woman. As a woman, we need to learn noble character and, you know, how to actually carry ourselves as young women, you know, older women, just in general, just women. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys. And I will see you guys in Vlogmas Day 8.